Kiss the rings, bitch.
What up? What up? What up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be looking at one of the more interesting conversion kits that Call of Duty has put into Warzone and multiplayer. We're going to be talking about this gun, this assault rifle, the BP-50. But as you know, it's not just a normal version of the BP-50. We're going to be taking this thing and turning it into a super aggressive, mobile, strafing beast of an SMG. How are we going to turn this BP-50 into an aggressive, up-close, run-and-gun SMG? By way of this thing, the JAK Revenger kit via the aftermarket parts. So what exactly is this kit going to do for us? Pros: magazine ammo capacity, vertical recoil, aim down sight speed, and movement speed. Those things are all increased. Cons: reload quickness, bullet velocity and range, and horizontal recoil. Those are all going to be taken down a notch. I will say the recoil you're not even really going to feel. This thing shoots super straight, feels really good. But over on the pro side, the aim down sight speed, the movement speed, what you can't see in those is the strafing speed when you're aiming down sights, the ability to move around, get on target. It's one of the crazier guns when we do talk about those kind of stats. Here we are in the firing range. You can see just me running up to go shoot these dummies, I was moving so fast. And the ability to snap from the right to the left and the left to the right, as you can see with the strafe speed, the gun's pretty fun and it goes pretty crazy from that aspect. Recoil plot time. First, you know we only just aim down sight. We don't control the recoil. Pretty straightforward recoil pattern. It's an upward slight deviation to the right. Nothing that's really crazy to control. Very, very manageable. As you're going to see in the next clip, all it takes is a little bit of practicing shooting at a target, shooting a wall. Go through about 6 to 10 magazines, and you'll be able to get this gun's recoil under control in no time. Aiming down sights, controlling the recoil with the right thumbstick, pretty self-explanatory. The bullets are stacked right on top of each other. You're hitting center mass, you're hitting the head, you're being able to get on target. And the huge pro of having that kind of accuracy with the gun of the strafe speed that this thing has, it makes it pretty interesting. This time we dive into the charts. As always, the first one we do look at, that is going to be the Revenger versus the normal version of the BP-50. A 609 millisecond TTK extending out past 10 meters. Very, very strong when you're talking about an SMG to have that kind of TTK extended out like that. Let's not dismiss how good the BP-50 is by itself. I mean, that 700 millisecond TTK extending all the way out close to 30 meters. I wouldn't hate the idea of running the Revenger and the normal BP-50 as a class setup. So it's an SMG. We're going to compare it against its close range competitors. We've got all the normal LMG and assault rifle conversion kit guns, and then all of your normal SMGs, straightforward WSP9 Striker, Striker 9. As you can see, extending out past 10 meters, as we discussed in the last chart, it's the third fastest killing gun that there is. It does have a pretty steep drop off at around 13-14 meters, but this is an SMG. We're talking about it for up close and personal purposes, but being the second fastest killing gun out past 10 meters, that's saying something. Just exactly how fast does this gun kill out past 10 meters? Well, let's take a peek. 609 millisecond TTK, only bested by the MCW JAK Raven conversion kit at 600. I mean, you have a 9 millisecond TTK difference between the Raven and the Revenger. Might as well call them a draw. At that difference, it really is going to come down to which one do you feel more comfortable with, which one can you hit more of your shots with, and that's going to be the ultimate decider in a gunfight when it comes down to these two weapons. Now compare this gun only to other SMGs in this category, it's going to outgun every single one of them. There's not an SMG in the game that has a recoil pattern that's as easy to control as this one, so there shouldn't be any reason for this gun to not win every single gunfight versus another SMG. So now let's talk about extending this damage range out to 20 meters. As you can see, this is the gun's biggest flaw. It's not good at long range. It has 2 steep drop-offs before you even get here. The second drop off being right around this 20 meter mark. Every single weapon on this TTK chart is gonna beat the Revenger version of the BP-50. Needless to say, you're gonna need another long range option to carry with you, whether it be the SVA. I did mention earlier, I wouldn't hate even running a normal BP-50 with the Revenger version of the BP-50. Stacking both of these weapons together, I think could be a real lethal combo. Since we've dove into the stats of the weapon, let's take a look at a couple quick clips of this gun in action, seeing how fast it kills. And then after that, we're gonna dive into some gameplay. We're going to take this gun onto Rebirth Island where it can really shine and try and chase the W. We've reached the point of the video where we are going to take this gun into Rebirth Island and try and get it done. Can we chase the W? You know that's what we're always after when we review these weapons. Can we get the dub? It's time to find out. JAK Revenger kit, BP50. Let's get it.
Dropping into the AO. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming. The rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. You're losing ground. Move it.
Throwing smoke!
Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone. 4 remaining. Got gas moving in. Moving hostile located. an opportunity to do better.
Time to answer that faithful question. Is it good? Yeah, I'm going to say it's pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it an 8, 8.5. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 9 or give it a 10, I do think the Raven is better. Even though this gun does have a good strafe speed moving side to side, the biggest downfall, or what it lacks to me, is when somebody's really close. When you have a very aggressive player, a demon type that's, sliding around, gonna try and break your camera, this gun doesn't do hip fire well. I just feel like it's clunky releasing the aim down sight and trying to get on target, trying to follow people from a hip fire spread, or trying to follow people while I'm not aiming down sight to snap back onto a target. It feels sluggish. That's really the best way I can describe it. For lack of a better word or phrase, it just feels off. It doesn't feel right to me. But aside from that, taking that really up close demon type camera breaking person out of the equation, I do think the gun's very strong. It's super easy to hit your shots and stay on target. Very easy to track people. It does have a 60 round mag, so you are able to kill multiple people before having to reload. The movement speed running around the map, that part of this gun feels so good. I wish I could take that and mesh it with the Raven, and I think we would have the best gun in Warzone history. But ultimately, yeah, the gun's solid. Would I run it? I do. Any given night when I'm trying to mix things up, get a little bit of diversity within my weapons that I'm using with any given night, I throw this gun on. It gets the job done. Let me know down in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this? Do you feel the same way that I do when you get somebody real close to you? Or is that just a me thing and not really that big of a deal? Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. This gun right here is more than viable. It's a top tier meta option within the close range options. As always, here at Royal Warzone, we love you guys. We appreciate the support. Thank you for stopping by each and every day. Don't hesitate to show your love for the channel by subscribing or hitting the like button. Oh, and don't forget to
kiss the rings, bitch.